Monday, come before Tuesday. Why do the sun start aging? Why does- Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're on, good morning. You're always thinking of oh why. I can't even play that song, Jay. I wish y'all could hear that, Jay, but Facebook would block me. Good morning, man. How you all doing? Hope y'all good. Y'all could hear me good. We about to go live, huh? We about to get into this real soon. Like I say, we got to talk about this, Dread. This is what we going to talk about, Dread. Like I say, it's a double blow, right? Family in shock as a mother and daughter is found dead, right? And to make matters worse, they are spreading the pictures of the families of this mother and daughter with their injuries and everything. Like I say, I can be honest, I ain't see the pictures. Like I saw where the pictures were sent, right? As soon as I wake up this morning, I go on my phone. That's good for me though. I should just wake up and thank the Lord for waking me up and go on my knees and pray. Start my day off like that. But I scrolled around trying to see what time it was, and was like, oh, let me see if anybody messaged or say anything about the video that I posted yesterday. I hope they like it. And then I go inside this group and see these things floating by. And they had the caption. If your stomach ain't strong, from it start off like that way, I had to delete them pictures with my eyes closed. And when they send more than one, two, three pictures, right? They come in as a group. So you will see the box with I guess three pictures and something would say +7, +8 or whatever. I don't know, but it come like they send a whole lot of pictures. So I had to delete the whole thing with my eyes closed. With press it, cup up the half of the phone, see where it say delete to the bottom, and I press delete. Oh why? I don't get it. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, if y'all could hear me, say something, please. So I can know, man. Type inside the thing, say good morning, say hi or something. So I can know. I don't want to be out here talking to myself. My can't even hear me. So if you can hear me, hey, say something more. Say something for your boy. Say something so I can know you all, yeah. I can't escape what's in my soul. Hey, this is a big song too, but big song. So if you all can hear me, like, all right, okay. Good morning, Marcio. Yeah, Stevie. Yeah, Stevie. Stevie say you on, but all right, solid. Yeah, I know you on. You get this music playing, so right after this we can get into it, and we go. Let's start talking. But how you all feel about it, Jared? How you all feel about the pictures we're circulating? Let me know, man. How you all feel about the pictures that's circulating? Oh, why do I? All right. Once I play that Bohemian music, they can't cut me off. So let's go, y'all. Getting you ready. Chantal says disturbing. It is disturbing, Jared. Good morning. Good morning, Lottie. I commend you for pressing delete some of these people too twisted and demented. Yeah, but Shani, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jared. I can't watch it. I can't see it. I ain't built for that. I'm gonna lie to you, Jared. I ain't built that strong at all, boy. I ain't built that strong at all. I remember someone catch a video. They catch a video of some shooting was going on, Jared. Some shootings were going on, and they happened to must be there. So they recorded and then they shared and they stuff going viral. And but these people really thought they was famous because that video going viral. Oh, that's me. Who posted that video? Yeah, that was me, Sonya. How much you was charged to host events? Because people calling me now. Get from you. Nobody calling you host no event, but you know what it is. Everybody want to like, man. Everybody wants some likes. I was pissed trying to give me nightmares, but you look at Marcia. I know some people. If you look on the comment section, you read the comment section on the post that I posted earlier. I see where someone says, but they wish they could undo it. They already had nightmares last night because they saw or they was looking at them pictures the night before or right before they go on sleep. So we can talk about it, Dre. We could definitely get into it. Um, yeah, if y'all don't know, I work the Star 106 FM Monday to Friday, 10 to 1. Y'all can tune in and all that good stuff. So it is sickening, Dre. It is sickening, boy, Georgia, you know. No, it's consideration for the families of these victims. Exactly. Mothers and sisters and cousins end up seeing these things. Come on, man. We have to have a heart for people. But hey, listen, heart for people. What is that? Do people even know what that is? But everybody only think about themselves, keeping their own self and considering themselves. And caught in the trap. Let's go. We getting into it though. Hey, y'all can share this video now. Share this live now, boy. Share the live right now. Let's go. Let's go. We talking some sense now. We talking some things with really matter. Let's get into it, man. We everybody looking for the leaders to come and do something. Oh, what our leaders could do. What the leaders doing for this and for that. Shut up, but you all as leaders. We all are leaders. We all are leaders. Everybody looking for the leaders to do something. Oh, what our leaders could do. Oh, I don't have no leaders, boy. Nobody lead me, boy. Who lead them needs to be held accountable for that, Chantel. I agree, Chantel. Chantel the breeder. Like that, boy. Put that in your name. But hey, Chantel the breeder. Oh, Chantel, what you used to ice bread. You can't see ice bread. You stop asking me what ice do. Ice bread. You need your hair bread. If you don't need your hair bread, please don't call me. My name is Chantel the breeder. I love that, boy. I love your name, boy, Chantel the breeder. Hey, if y'all need your hair bread, I think Chantel is braid hair, boy. Now, Chantel, if you don't braid hair, I know, boy. If your last name is Breeder and your middle name is Dog, then I shame. But if your last name is Breeder and you just is braid hair, hey, if you need your hair braid, but y'all hit up Chantel, boy. Let's go, y'all. Let's talk with it. Star 106. Good morning. Monday, April 17, 2023. It's 11:15 in the AM. And that's my boy Gino D with Suspicious Minds. Hey, look here, my mind ain't that suspicious. I don't need to know too much things. We talking about it. At your 11 o'clock hour, we can get into this and making the Nassau Guardian today. For those who are tuning in on Sawyer Boy TV Facebook page or the Star 106 Facebook page, you can see the Nassau Guardian right now. Double blow. Family in shock as mother and daughter is found dead. Now, let me let you know exactly what happened. All right. So if you pick up the Nassau Guardian, you can see that we had something happen over the weekend, or probably end about the last week, I think it was. Allison Thompson, a mother of two, was looking forward to her birthday. She got her hair done. She ordered a cake with her image on it. She visited her family on Peter Street and reminded them that it was just around the corner. And I know this girl, I looking at her, and I know her, babe. Especially she from around there. I know her, Jared. But on Friday, the day Thompson would be turned 38, police discovered her body and that of her 15-year-old daughter, Trevor Nika Thompson, in their small residence on Ross Corner above a pet store. They both had lacerations to the upper body and were in initial stages of decomposing at the scene as shocked relatives looked on. That shows that the bodies were in there probably for a few days. Not sure exactly how long they were in there for, but you can pick up the Nassau Guardian so you can read more about this story. Now, in other news about that same incident, their pictures are being circulated. Pictures of their bodies, wait. Pictures of their bodies. This mother, this young mother, 38 years old, and her young daughter, 15 years old. It's sad enough that they were already killed. Now it's even sadder that now people have to see these pictures, Dred. You know, some people see these pictures and they don't want to see these pictures. Now too late because you don't even know what you're opening up sometime. And now you come to see that that's your cousin or that's your neighbor. That's your granddaughter. That's your daughter or whatever the case may be. And you got to see this, boy. And this image got to live on with you for the rest of your life, boy. And the question is, but like, I gotta know, Dred, who, how, why? Who, how, and why? But who, how, and why why someone thought like, well, you know what? We should send these pictures around, boy, so other people can see what's going on, boy. Because, hey, look at this, boy. And plus, probably could get some likes and thing off it. I don't know why they do it. Plenty of people do some things for likes. And for me, for one, I ain't into that. And like I said, I'm on live right now on the Soy Boy TV's Star 106 Facebook page. And Chantel the British says it's very disturbing. Shani says, I commend you for pressing delete. Some of these people too twisted and demented, but hey, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. I can take a lot of things, there's certain things I can't take. I don't want to see nothing like this. Like, I don't want to see no one dying. I don't want to see no one dead. I don't want to see nobody falling off no building. I don't want to see nobody. I don't even want to see nobody getting their head punched off with. Like, I don't want to see it. Like, I rather not. Let me hear it from a distance or something, even if I gotta hear it. Marcia say, I was pissed trying to give me nightmares, but someone already had nightmares, apparently. Someone who saw this video wish they had it undone. They wish they could just do the whole thing over and not press open. Not press open. And and this happened to a lot of people, Dred. It's no consideration for the families of these victims, says Shani wrote. Mothers and sisters and cousins end up seeing these things. Come on, man. We have to have a heart for people. Georgina say it's sickening. Chantel say, who leaked them needs to be held accountable for that. And let's talk about that, Dred. Let's talk about that. This has to be a crime. This has to be a crime. It has to be something where, because I know I work on a job. Any job I work on, actually, let's take it a little step further. Let's take it a little step further. Me and my kids' mommy break up, right? Back in the day, me and my kids' mommy break up. We get two kids together. She go on one way, I go on the next way. And our rules to our kids was this. Don't tell nobody what happened inside my house. Not even your daddy. And me the same way, not even your mommy. What happened inside this house, stay inside this house. Right? When I go on people's jobs, certain things you gotta keep right here in the job, right in the workplace. Let's keep it right there. People out in the workplace don't need to know that. Some restaurants, you already know, some people know. The people tell you up front, hey, look, you don't let no one know we get roaches inside here. Please, let's keep it right here. Keep it right here inside this kitchen, all right? The people out there don't need to know we have roaches in the back here. If nobody complain that the rice tastes like roach, don't say nothing, all right? I mean, probably a bad excuse. Listen, if you work in the kitchen, if you work somewhere in the kitchen where they get roaches, but you gotta tell me. If you see me walk inside there, hey, put me inside. Sorry, look here. They weren't the one telling them. They didn't want me to tell nobody this, but yeah, they get roaches on the rice. Let me walk out. Now, something like this, if you use a coroner, especially a police officer as well, as a police officer, they get the same treatment. They get on these jobs, and whoever in charge, you tell them, hey, listen, everything don't go out there to the public. All right? Everything don't go out there to the public. The public can't take all of these things. So what you all seeing, I can need y'all to be strong enough to deal with it. Because regular people out there ain't strong enough for this. Not everybody. So certain things, I don't need you to get out there in the public. And I'm sure this is one of the things. Hey, listen, if you all can take any pictures of the crime scene, please don't share it on WhatsApp. And that you shouldn't even have to tell somebody that, especially if you got to go to court and these things got to use inside the court for evidence. And now the evidence all over here for people to see. And I don't like it at all. I do not like it at all. No respect for the family. And family should sue the place, sue the force. If it's the force, we don't know who it is. Could it be the coroner's office? I don't know. Could it be someone who worked right there at the coroner's office? I don't know. I don't know who it is. But someone needs to be held accountable for this, especially this one. If we don't start someplace, but where we can start, people keep on doing this all over and over again. My mommy on WhatsApp, boy. My Grammy everything on WhatsApp. I get people who on WhatsApp who just as use WhatsApp to send inspirational stuff. Good morning, it's Tuesday. Did you thank the Lord today? Good morning, it's Wednesday. Did you thank the Lord today? Good morning, it's Thursday. Did you thank the Lord today? That's all they is do. The only time they open their WhatsApp, we wishing them happy birthday or some good stuff. Or we telling them, good morning. It's Sunday. Did you thank the Lord today? And he's like, yes, I did. Thank the Lord from yesterday before I go and sleep for the day. Hey, and now these people got to be seeing these things, Jared. And yet some of you are still asking to see those same pics, though. Hey, they still want to see it. Yeah, I want to see it. What pics you all talking about? Hey, and I can't knock the people who could deal with it. People who could deal with it, then if that's what you all want to do and that's what you all want to see, then go right ahead and find the people who send the pictures. But for us, me and everybody else who feel and knows that is wrong, way, like that is That is wrong, but that's a 15-year-old girl. And how mummy that we gotta be seeing how and it ain't like it's a it ain't and it ain't even like it's a regular crime scene, man. There are lacerations all over the body. I'm talking about. If you know what it is, we get chop up, you get jick up, whatever the case may be, however it is that they died, they have the pictures of this. And I look at one from a distance because they catch me, and I glad it was small, and usually I cover my face when I look at certain things, and I can see where someone was laying on the bed on whatever thing they were set up on, no clothes on, like they doing the work. So it has to happen after the body was already removed from the house. If I'm seeing correctly, if I'm wrong, someone tell me I'm wrong. But I think I ain't. I think I ain't, and I don't feel like things like this should happen. Nightmare for years, someone say. I can't see in this stuff, says Skyboy J. They wasting Nellie Mae Brown on. So they wasting Nellie Mae Brown on. So if you know anything about Nellie Mae Brown, someone saying is wasting that. Someone say, if you send me any type vibe like that, I tearing your head off. Hey, now I can see somebody getting their head tear off. Especially now, if someone can catch a video of someone tearing off somebody's head because they send them these pictures, I could watch that. And if you don't know what tearing your head off means, that's a good old slap. Like a good old slap. Not no sneak slap, neither though. Like face to face, boy. Why you send me these pictures? Why? Like if someone catch a video of that, I'll watch that. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I would watch that and I can laugh. But this is a problem. Keep your eyes locked. We still can talk about this. We get some commercials to play, and we come back and we get more into this. So keep your eyes locked right here to Star 106. Yeah. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. So sad sharing it. Like it's a blowout scene. What happens somewhere just needs to stay somewhere else. So I agree. Real common sense. I brought back memories when it happened in Nelly Brown. This really needs to be escalated. Whoever took pictures gets investigated. Yep, I agree. I ain't want nothing. My stomach already sick from the comments. Hey, comments alone, Jeanette. Me too. Comments alone, I don't feed it. It's like I already see the pictures. And I ain't into that. Thank you for saying this on air, Sawyer boy. Because at some point this have to stop. That is so sad, but we have to say it on social media. It is, Dred. It's so disrespectful. I don't like it, Dred. I really don't like it, babe. So we still got to talk about this. I still got to go on there. We still got to talk about this because it's a problem. It's always been a problem for me. Always been a problem for me. But I remember when the ambulance used to pass, please. Now, see, I a little older, and thing. So when I was young and thing, I remember when the ambulance used to pass, people used to get sad inside the house. When that ambulance shoot over Hawkins Hill, people on Hawkins Hill already feel some type of way. Mother, I hope that person all right. Wherever the ambulance going, I hope they all right. That's how it used to be back then. I hope they all right. Now, I hope somebody record that. What happened, boy? I think someone dead, no, boy. I hope someone record that so I can see it. Big man, hey, listen, be very, very, very careful where you put yourself and the things what you're doing, boy. And the things what you're doing, but I know people who like to see these things, but I know people who like to see these things on a regular. I know people who share these things on a regular, And I remember seeing that same person saw something, open up something, and I watched this grown man, this grown gangster, but not gangster, this grown man who's look at these things and zoom in, I talking when the pictures and then come through, they zoom in, look inside the wound. Look to see how the hair get chopped off and then whatever hanging, like they looking into it. But I remember seeing the same person who was watching these things on a regular, open up something on his phone, and tears start rolling down his eyes because he realized one of these boy them is boy. And now he just look at his boy, someone that he knows so well who he didn't even know was dead. Until he look into that and zoom in close and realize, mother freeze, that's my boy. And tears roll along this man highway. And I sit right there in the corner. And I ain't gonna lie. I didn't feel too sorry for him. I feel sorry that he had to see his boy like that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, At some point, you can see somebody that you know, especially if this is what you was look at on a regular. At some point, you can see somebody that you know, boy. Hope your stomach can handle that too, Dread. Stomach couldn't handle it. Break right down inside there in front of man. They break right down. And watch man break right down when they see someone that they know inside these predicaments. So you can imagine the people who family this is, boy. You can imagine somebody auntie, somebody mummy, somebody cousin, but you can imagine you opening up and you seeing this happening to your sister, boy, or your brother, boy. You won't even know what happening, but you just open the oh, somebody there, I'm gonna see, It's my sister, boy. Shouldn't be like that, Dread. I'd watch that someone ring their head off and share and stuff. Hey, guy boy, dog. Hey, listen, I'll share that. I will share somebody getting their head ring off for something like that too. We have become too inconsiderate and dry-eyed as a society. Sabbath Russell, but I agree. Somebody that who's saying that around need to go to jail too. And these are even worse. Monique said they even worse. Monique, you sound like you see them, Monique. Monique say they even voice. I ain't see it. I can take your word for it, Monique Dread. Monique says voice. That whatever you're thinking, whatever name be called before, it's even worse than that. I feel for the next child, Dread. Oh boy. It's a sad, it's very sad, Dread. It's very, very sad. All up in my personal bag. This one man I can trust. Oh man. Searching through my pockets. This man can get enough. Someone report your comment. Comment on this. You tell somebody yet. People report anything, but yeah, they been in the same. They bet you they report them pictures circulating though. I hope they report them pictures circulating too, but hey, Renzo, go on, do it. Renzo coming. Hey, which one you are with your little sissy self report by comment? I can hear you saying that, but I don't even know what kind of accent or how your voice even sound, but I can picture you saying that. Oh man. Star 106. That's Veronica Bishop right there. But my husband does teeth too much. Hey, you can imagine, but your husband is teeth plenty. Like you telling somebody how someone keep on stealing from you, and this was it. But who it is? Who it is who thieving from you? But let me punch off this person head. Oh, my husband. Excuse me? Yeah, my husband keep on thieving from me. Hey, I feel too bad. I feel too bad if a husband thieving from the wife like that, Dre, because the wife keep on thieving from the husband and nobody is saying nothing. But anyway, it's Monday, April 17, 2023, and I know I like to crack plenty jokes and things. I like to make people laugh. Like that's my thing, Dre. I feel like I was sent down here on a mission to help bless people in some type of way with laughter or opening their minds up to look at things a certain type of way. But at times I can't laugh at everything, right? And I looking at this woman picture by Allison Thompson. Please rest in peace to Allison Thompson and her daughter, Trevor Nika Thompson, and Trevor Nika's father, Dread. Like everyone who is related to them who feel this way, like who feeling this right now. And the thing is, people sharing around these pictures, right? Sharing these in WhatsApp groups all around the country, but knowing, but that it may be a possibility that their family or relative is inside that WhatsApp group and they just ain't talking about it because, you know, it hurt them. They still ain't over it yet, boy. They still ain't over it yet, boy. Like, I know it's more than one person out there that went inside their regular WhatsApp group and saw a picture of their cousin. Saw a picture of their co-worker, their classmate, their neighbor, their ex. Whatever the case may be, but somebody saw that. And now that person right now don't even know what to do with themselves right now. They're calling sick at work. They sitting at home right now crying. Because not only did they lose their loved one, Dread, not only they lose their loved one, Now they get to see exactly what happened to their loved one, how they ended up, how their life ended up to be. Now, and with this is my thing too. And this is why I don't like not just people posting dead people. When I say people posting dead people, I don't even like when you posting people dead inside the coffin. Yeah, that's your mommy. Yeah, yes, your daddy. But like, why you think everybody out here want to see that? And mind you, I get it. Like, that's what you want to do, and that's what you want to do. But I can tell you something, boy. I would never, me personally, I would have never, even when my daddy passed away in 2018, right? Colon cancer, boy. Colon cancer catch my daddy. And I watched my daddy, big grown man, boy, the strongest man I know. My whole entire life, I watch him just, cancer get him. And, you start losing weight and you and yourself no more and you can't do certain things, right? I have pictures and stuff like that, right? That I don't even look at in my phone because that's not the way I want to see my daddy. That's not the way I want to remember my daddy. Show me a picture of him when he was 60. Show me a picture of him when he was 64, because he died when he was 65. I want to see pictures of my daddy when he was my daddy. That's how I want to remember him. And now people can't even remember certain people because they already saw this image that took over everything that they did in life. However you remember them in life, when you think of them again, you can see these same pictures. You can see them in that state where I'm sure they wouldn't want anybody to see them like that. No one should be able to see someone like that. And now this is the image that you gotta deal with for the rest of your life. And for those who listen, yes, pictures of Allison Thompson and her daughter Trevor Nika Thompson are circulating on social media of them, and they were found inside the house, right? They were found inside the house. These are not pictures from inside the house. Let me just be on the same. Are these pictures in the house, or are these pictures taken in the coroner's office? I have people live on Facebook right now. Someone asked me real quick, because it changes everything too. Like, yeah, you might see some pictures, like, you catch people or things happen in the road outside somewhere, and the public is around. Some people take some photos or whatever, and you can't do nothing but that. But this one is different because this either come from the coroner's office. Listen, I am allegedly, I'm not saying this is exactly who it is. I don't know who spread the pictures, but it either came from the coroner's office or police officer or someone at that level, from what I heard and from what I'm seeing. And if that's the case, boy, someone need to get held responsible for this. Somebody need to get held responsible for this. Even if you all don't want to let us know. Even if you all do that behind closed doors, because, police deal with their own matters, how they deal with their matters, right? But even if we don't know about it, if you was a police officer out there, or a constable, whatever, whoever in charge, you all got to do something but that. You all got to find out who is responsible for releasing the pictures of this mother and this daughter after this boy do some dumb stuff for them, which should have never, ever happened, Dred. And now people got to face the fact that this is how they got to remember their loved ones, Dred. Even if this in your loved ones, boy, people right now are hurting, and they've never even, they've never seen these, they've never met these people in their life. And now some people are having nightmares, but they don't even know the Thompsons. Never saw them before. Now they can't go to sleep because they saw these pictures. And hey, boy, if you open it, but you open it on your own discretion. And I know I saw the WhatsApp that got sent to me. The WhatsApp that got sent to me. Let me read. Let me tell you what it said. Let me tell you what it said before I open it up, right? Now, it's nothing crazy, so you don't got to worry about that, right? Let me say, this was the killings by dragons. Open with caution if you don't have the stomach. That's what it say. This was the killings by dragons. Open with caution if you don't have the stomach. If you open that and now you dealing with whatever, then wait. They told you open it with caution. That's what it is. We need to do better than this, man, Bahamas Dred. We need to get back to the time where we feel for our own, but these human people, man, these people that you met somewhere, These people that related to people that you know. So we need to do better we just need to do better. I know, and I even talking about killings. Killings is definitely something we need to work on as well. That's all around the world, but we need to deal with how we need. But y'all don't send me no pictures. Don't send me no pictures. Don't send me no videos. And this is why I am very, very cautious of going in WhatsApp groups, because WhatsApp groups is just opening doors for anything, Jared.
That means good times in the back.
I delete myself, but I delete myself out of WhatsApp groups for the same thing. When I go on WhatsApp groups, but I be, hey, listen, don't send me nothing, Jared. If this what you are doing, I out here. But as soon as they do that, but I out here. The only reason I ain't delete myself out of this WhatsApp group is because I need it. It's a WhatsApp group I gotta be in. You know what I mean? I gotta be in it, and I can't help what everybody else do. And if you are in these WhatsApp groups and they are sending these things, send the caution. Like give someone a heads up before they open up these things. You can't just send these pictures and these videos inside there on air. Ain't no caption, ain't nothing saying, hey, this is what it is. Like that one, I was glad that even though it came inside the WhatsApp group, I was glad that it came with a caution. As soon as I see that caution, but I don't know, I out it up. I ain't doing it. I can't do it. No respect for the family. Yes, someone need to be held responsible. This is why my brother and I had a closed casket for my mother. We did not want her pictures nowhere. Jeanette Knight. Yup. You can see my daddy out there dead. And I ain't into that. I ain't posting them as no profile picture, no cover photo, and just in the coffin. Why? Why, Jade? And if that's what you do, hey, don't knock me for saying it. I'm just saying, me personally, I would not do it. Now, if that's something that the Jews do, that's what Jews do. Now, I ain't trying to see it. That's why I don't even scroll on Facebook and things like that. But you scrolling on Facebook and things like that, things just popping up. Like, what? Why? Now, you ain't getting over my head. I'd rather just stay on my side. I stay on my side where I post my stuff. And I am very cautious when I scroll that dread. I can't do it. But hey, that's what we talk about. I just wanted to talk about that because I saw that this morning and that really hurt me, man. So I don't know how we can deal with it or what we can do. But something has to happen. Someone has to be held accountable for that. I don't know who do it. If you're watching this and you do it by big man, then I feel like you wrong. You wrong for that. But you wrong for that. And I would have been even hurt. I would have been more hurt if I saw it. If I saw that, I probably would have called in sick today. I probably wouldn't have been able to come on this air and just talk if I had to see that. I know I set up. People weird, boy. People weird. Anyone in here saw the pictures? Anyone here saw the pictures? Anybody? Anyone? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is so sad what the country came to. I wouldn't even want to share that, like why they feel comfortable sharing now. Hey, sad, boy. Sad, dude. And the man was killed by police. A high-speed chase resulted in a gun battle between police officers and a suspect in the Seven Hills area yesterday. A pregnant woman attempts suicide, police say. How we go? How can we find a better way for people to open up and talk to someone about how they feel without being judged for it? How could we do that? Like, I know one time, couple times I posted on my page that if you want to talk to someone, message me. This is a couple years ago. I think the last time I did was a couple years ago. And I say, man, if you want to talk to someone, You could message me, right? I don't share nothing, but like y'all know me for 10 years, but like I've been holding this down for 10 years, doing this sorry boy thing for 10 years, making videos and trying to find comment, but I mean content. I never come to the point where I had to use something like this for content, and I ain't never really throw nobody under the bus because of something what they said or something what they did. Mind you, some people had to get it. Some people had to get it, but it wasn't nothing like that extreme. You know what I mean? I rather do things where even if I make fun of you, I rather make fun of you to a point where if you watch it, you could laugh at it too. Like I prefer to do stuff like that, right? Um, but I know for a fact we have a lot of people out here who need to talk to somebody. Shoots, I was one of them. I always been one of them where I need to talk to someone. I feel like I need to talk to someone, and it's just hard because talking to people is sometimes worse than before it started. You go talk to someone, you open up with them and get emotional with them, or say things that you're being holding and keeping up because you don't want people to look at you a certain way. And then you go there and you tell it to someone, and then they use that against you, and they have your stuff. They have your stuff all around. Now you feel even worse because you open up to somebody, and now you promise yourself you can never open up yourself to anyone else. But I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair, Jared. And if it did happen to you, but like I say, I tell people, but hit me up, but send me a message. Send me a message because sometimes you don't even need answers. Sometimes you just need to get some things off your chest. Just to someone who will listen and who ain't gonna hold it against you. And I still put that out there. I still put that out there, but like if you need to talk, like I tell you, I know psychiatrists, I know therapists or nothing where I get the answers. But if you feel like you just need to get something off your chest, because I've realized because of what I go through and what I've been through, and I'm one of those person who don't open up with no one. I don't even open up with guys and things like that. I don't open up. I single for a reason. It's because I don't really open up with people like that. If I do open up with you, but you gotta really, show me that you to a point where you ain't get throw this back in my face, so I feel like it get throw back in my face. So if you are out there, but you feel like you need someone to talk to, but y'all can talk to me, Jared. Like hit me up on my messages. Send me an email, sbebuckins@gmail.com. Like I say, I might not have the answers, but I definitely be there listening, Jared. And I know it helps when you actually open up and get things off your chest. Because sometimes you don't really need answers. Sometimes you just need to say it out loud. And sometimes you give yourself your own answers because you said it. And it usually does help clear up and make you feel a little better, depending on what it is, when you do get these things off your chest. Because sometimes, like I say, but we get to a point where you can't open up with nobody. You can't tell nobody nothing because you don't want them to look at you a certain type of way. So we keep so much things. We keep so much things in. And that's why you notice, like, as soon as you out and you say some stuff, you kind of feel better afterwards because you finally got it off your chest. Even if it didn't, the problem wasn't solved. The fact that you actually brought it to the attention or brought it to life, reality, by saying it, it helps in some way. So if you do need some help, but hit me up, by send me a message. I'll message you back. I'll message you back for sure to let you know I read it. Like I said, I don't have no answers, but you might say something where I could be able to help you with. And ain't nobody get no money to go see no psychiatrist, no therapist, and things like that. I never had no money to go see no psychiatrist and no therapist. And plus, I used to be him and mine going up at Nassau, see what psychiatrist or therapist. I used to grown man, babe, deal with stuff myself. That's how we grew up to believe. That's what we grew up thinking. But I can tell you right now, but as a man, I was a grown man by 42 years old. I ain't never scared to say how old I is. I've been through it all, babe. I've been through it all, but I know what it is. So I know what it is to be a single dad, holding on for my kids, dealing with this and dealing with growing up a daughter, dealing with growing up a son, dealing with trying to keep the light on, trying to keep the water on, trying to find somewhere for us to live, trying to find somewhere for us to sleep, how we can get here, how I could drop you all to school. It raining, we ain't getting no car. I got to go to work. I got to try to get this next job. So I got to go to this training. I got to find a way to pick you all up from by my mommy to carry you all home so we can get ready for school in the morning and do the thing all over again. Like I know, but all that, but I know what it is to do these things by yourself. So I know how hard. I know how hard it could be, and especially and I've been in situations where we have thoughts. Everybody get their own thoughts. Everybody have their own things that they dealing with. You get to that point where you think about suicide, where you think about just ending it all because things ain't working out for you. And but I can tell you right now, Jay, like it hard. It hard. It hard. But you gotta stay fighting, Jay. Like, you gotta stay fighting now. If you used to giving up, then that's a whole different thing. But if you's a person and you ain't used to no giving up, even if you come to the point, but you strong, and you should be the people who are the strongest. But the people who are the strongest when they get to that weak point, they don't know how to deal with it. And then you can't even tell it to nobody. Like you can't even go like who right now. Like if you listening right now, Dread, and you have suicidal thoughts, right? Who do you go to with that? Like who do you feel comfortable with going to and be like, hey, I feel like blah blah blah, or I feel like boom boom boom. And if you do that, does it help it in any way? If you did, now I ain't saying respond to this. I ain't saying respond or comment on this. I ain't saying that. But if you was a person who had, just say, suicidal thoughts before, did it help when you opened up with someone and kind of mentioned it to them? I know I've heard it many times before. I've heard it many times where people had thoughts about killing themselves, have thoughts about ending it all. When they came and they tell me this way, like people who I know, safe to say they still here right now. I don't know how they deal with it afterwards. But I was in there to help them. I had no, oh, you can't do this, don't do this because of that. However we dealt with that is how we dealt with that. And I hope it helped. But I know I just putting it out there too. But I don't know who you all is. I don't know plenty people. I don't even need to know you for you to message me, but I know some people just call me celebrity. Oh, you a behemoth celebrity, you a celebrity, whatever. I do not care. I don't care, but I talk to anybody. People be like, oh, you're so nice, and then people just come to you and walk up to you. I feel like anybody should be able to walk up to me and say hi. Be able to say, hey, mom, blah, 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 and hop and start a conversation. I don't have no problem with it. I don't have no problem with it outside when people want to take a picture with me. And I don't have no problem when nobody see it. I don't have no problem if you message me. But like I say, but if you messaging me, but if you feel like you want to just get something off your chest, message me, Dread. I ain't can never spread your vibe. I ain't can never screenshot your vibe. I have plenty people with me up before, but they can tell you they never hear back from it. I just saying this because I rather help than to be reading it inside here, Dread. And I feel we all should do the same thing, but I ain't the only person. I shouldn't be the only person who should be able to open up and tell someone, man, like if you need help, you need someone to talk to. But I need someone to talk to. Like me personally, I need someone to talk to. But that still ain't gonna stop me from having people come and talk to me about helping them. Like I still don't have no problem with that. So I know it's hard, but especially for man. Especially for a man. And putting nothing against women. Especially for women too, but especially for a man. Because men grow up so tough and feel like we can't talk to no one or we shouldn't talk to nobody. And no one need to know nothing but us. We could deal with this ourselves. As a man, yeah, why we as men, but we get feelings straight. Plenty men killing themselves and they do. Plenty men drinking themselves to death. Plenty men smoking themselves to death. Plenty men out here doing some crazy because of that and they're even dying. And it's just because it's like it's a lot of people walking around right now dead, right? They done dead. Because mentally they done gone. Mentally they done give up. Mentally they done see that, but you know help out there. You even no one trying to help me. People talking, but I gotta give them money. I have a problem with money. My problem is money related. Most people problem is money related. And then you go somewhere and people be like, oh, it'll be $550 an hour or whatever the case may be. Or I could carry you around there, but you gotta give me $20 for gas. Bro, I just telling you I need to go somewhere because I trying to get one stove. Somebody lending me one tank, so I could cook. People will come to you and be like, hey man, listen, I need a ride, Dred. I need to go and pick up one tank, but someone giving me one gas tank. They tell me come and get it so I could be able to, cook some stuff for the kids and I just need a ride and go and get it. And people will look at you and be like, but yeah, I get you, but that's $15. How, Dred? If someone not coming to you crying about money, crying to you about something, oh, you gotta give me $20 for gas to get you around there. Like, how? People weird. People are weird, Dred. Weird. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. Mental health is free at CCAC. There's no need to pay if you are struggling mentally. Alexandria message that mental health is free at CCAC. What is CCAC, Alexandria? That's good. Thank you for putting that out there. Thank you so much for putting that out there. I don't really know what CCAC is, but if you do know, what is it, man? And yeah, Dred, yeah. And yes, Christy, yes, that's true. Bohemian men really need help, more love and support. Help your fellow man, Dred. You all respect these men out there. You all trip out over these men and think out there, but women and think trip out over these men and think out there. For everything else, but y'all gotta trip out over them too when y'all can see the man look like he wants to say something, but he can't say something because he know if he say something, you could look at him differently. Society could look at him differently and feel like he ain't man enough because he ain't living up to these expectations that people want or expect them to live up to. And plenty men out there because they ain't there financially. People looking at them and making them feel like they less than because they ain't there financially. And I can tell you right now, but if you was a man out there, if you was a woman out, if you was someone out there, and you feel like you ain't there because financially you struggling, Dred. I know it hard. But don't give up, boy. And forget all these people who just looking at the money aspect of it. Because if we look at life in general, boy, like success is not only financially. Like success is not only financially, but that's like stats, Dred. Like, yeah, let's just use the NBA for example, right? They have stats and where they know how much points you had, how much assists you had, how much rebounds you had, blocks, steals, turnovers, and all that good stuff. And people only look at the points, right? When you see someone score 30 points, boy, he killing it out there. He killing it out there. Yeah, but you get someone out there who had 12 points, right? But they had 12 rebounds and they had 11 assists. And because people don't look at so much of the other stuff and they just look at points, they feel like only the person with the points is the person that's successful. So just because, and the points is the financial part of it, and that's where most people are hurting. And I speak from example by being hurting financially for a very, very long time. All my life, when I grow up, it's been like that. I came into that. So growing up throughout my life, it was a lot of that, but still now, but that's the thing. And even me sometimes, because I feel like I ain't there financially, it almost make you feel like you're not a success or you're not as successful. And I can tell you that right now. I can tell you right now, but I can tell you right now that is not the case. But you are more successful than you think you are. And if you just keep on working, but keep on pursuing it, then it's gonna wake up. It could come a point when you can look back at certain things and be like, Mothers, I remember when I was there. Mothers, I remember when I had that. I remember when I couldn't even go to these parties when people was partying, and I got to come up with an excuse and tell them I get working or I get something where you just know you wasn't there financially to go out and do the things you want. And plus, you don't trying to go nowhere. And people calling you broke. But you don't got no money, but you broke and listen, whatever. You just the same shit you had on 3 weeks ago. Yes, it's the same shit. I know, but you can message me, Jared. Like I say, if you're anything, but just message me. Sometimes you just need to get it off your chest. I use not for. I can tell you that from experience. I can tell you that from experience. So yeah, man, we gotta keep ourselves together, man. As a nation, we need to come closer. We need to be stronger, and we need to look at things for more than what they say they are or what we think they are. Because just because people look good on social media and things like that, don't mean they good. You know what I mean? It mean they good. And then we like to look at them people. I won't be like that. Nobody, trust me. You don't want to be like some of these people. And I can tell you right now, especially in the Bahamas, some of these people who you're looking at and be like, "Oh, I want to be like him. I want to be like her." No, you don't. No, you don't. Trust me. I know them. No, you don't. Half of them lying. 75% of them lying. 97% of the people who you want to be like don't want to be like the person who they are. So be careful what you're wishing for. Be careful what you're following, but be careful what you're trying to pursue. Its location at PMH, right across the road from Doctor's Hospital, is the Community Counseling Assessment Center. The Community Counseling Assessment Center. As a matter of fact, I go into the Community Counseling Assessment Center and I go in and talk to them. Because if this is the case, more people need to know about this. And if that's the case, even if you know someone from the CCA, the CCAC, the cock, if you know someone from the cock, the CCAC, if you know someone from the CCAC, wait, limit me up, man. I want to help them, Jared. I want to help spread the word. I want to help get this across to people that your people out there who are actually willing to help, even if they don't have the money for it. So yeah, it's unfortunate because financially stability is the foundation because we have to use money for everything. I agree, Erica, and I agree. But we get plenty of people out here trying to live or trying to, their goals is other people's goals. They only have the goals because somebody else have the goals who they look up to or who they feel is successful. Like when everybody wanted a white picket fence. I just want a house with a white picket fence. That's some white people dreams. That was some white people dreams. Back in the day, white picket fence, big house in the back. White people dreams back in the day. And people was like, I want a white picket fence too. You don't want no white picket fence. How you want a white picket fence and you got a pit butt? You had a pit butt. You need a 6-foot steel fence straight around the house with a 6-foot wall with a railing on top. That's what I want. Give me a wall with a railing on top. I don't want no picket white fence. All I saying is make your own goals. Whatever you feel is success, that is success to you. If that making you happy, that is successful to you. If you as a person know you ain't been happy for a long time and now things happening and making you happy, don't get mad just because someone doing it on another level than you did. Because you don't know what other people going through. But like I say, the CCAC is there for people who need someone to talk to, especially if you don't have the financial part of that. And like I said, I could try and get some more information on it to really spread it more, to get that out there. So I'm glad that who mentioned it? Alexandria, I think. Yeah, Alexandria Island. I'm glad that you brought that up. We need to help each other more, Jed. Everything in financial. I can tell you that right now, boy. And I can tell you that for I ain't never had money, Jed. I ain't never had I never was up. Listen to me, I was never to a point up to this day, I was never to a point where I'd be like, yeah, I feel good with this money what I get. I feel good looking at this bank account. Never. I look at my bank account and be like, yeah, Miko, you doing it out there? Never. I still waiting on it. Never. But I can't stop. I can't get sad. Well, I could get sad because you just get sad. And sometimes you get caught up in your depression and you start doing some different things. You start acting differently. And these things happen. Sometimes you can't help it. But that's why I say sometimes talking is help. Like these things, that didn't change for me, but the talking, me opening up and being able to express myself to just one person, but if it's just one person, I just see it and I realize, oh, that's why I've been feeling the way I've been feeling. If that's the case, then this is what I need to work on. Or whatever revelation that you get from the fact that you could just open up, it's good for you. I know I've been talking long yet. A lot of men suffer from depression, Miko, but we don't get support in our own homes, and that's sad. It is. It is. Sometimes we don't let nobody know how depressed we are. That could be a do, mind you. We have people right next to us who are willing to help us. But if we don't jump up and say something, ain't nothing to change. A lot of people has asked me, what happened? You good? Yeah, man, I good, man. I good. I okay. Yeah, man, I good. Inside, nah. Good. We are good. Good. I ain't good. I ain't okay. But I feel like I can't tell you that. I don't want nobody like Miko ain't doing no good, but I know, but he out there. He out there, he living, he ain't living. He ain't doing nothing. You think just because he's sorry, boy, he ain't doing nothing, he ain't got no money. He asks somebody to come, go, blah, blah, blah. He say, oh, boom, 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 boom. And now you like, dog, I opened up with you in confidence. You say you wasn't gonna tell nobody how I feel and what I get going on. Now, matters even worse. So yes, it's hard to open up to people, and yeah, they can make it worse, but they could also make it better, Dred. So it's a tough decision. But if you do get to the point where you talk to someone before you make any drastic move, give somebody else a try. Like give somebody else a try and see what happens. And I would say go to God, Jed. Everyone to say that. Everyone to say that. And I ain't knocking it. I ain't taking it out there. Let's start by talking, even if it's talking to God. Pray. If you don't get no one to talk to, but talk to God. He there. He can listen. You gotta be serious though. Be serious, Jed. Be serious. Like get it out there. Put it out there. Someone you gotta get it off your chest. You gotta put it somewhere in the universe. However you want it to change, however you want to fix it, you gotta say it. Like I say, but it's hard to talk to people. Talk to God. If you don't get nobody else to talk to, you want to talk to me, talk to me. Hit me up in my inbox. Send me an email at sbebuckets@gmail.com. I can read it. If I could help you in any way, I can help you. But you could help yourself just by saying it. Just by you saying it, you done helping yourself. Now, I ain't saying this because I'm trying to make no money off it. I ain't telling you up front, I ain't trying to make no money off of this. I ain't no psychiatrist. I ain't no therapist. I can listen real good, though. Like, I can listen really, really, really good. Sometimes that's all you need. Happiness is a choice. Hey, Sawyer, how you doing? I good, Shauna. I am good, man. Haha, white people dreams. I want big wall. I want a big wall, big guy boy. I want big wall. Let me build the gates. Let me build the railing and put it on my wall. I want to build my own gate. My own sliding gate. I want to build the gate myself. And that's exactly when I'm going to build the gate myself. Have one of my artist friends come and, do they thing on the ride. When you ride past my house, I'm going to be like, what is that? That's what I want when I grow up. Hey, I guess it ain't bad. I guess you want, no. Yeah. Financial stability is the foundation. What is the roof, Jed? If that's the foundation, what is the roof? I think everyone feel like they're supposed to be rich. Oh, I gotta be a millionaire. I gotta be a millionaire. I gotta be rich. I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Some people could use. Wait, some people, and it all depends on what you call rich, Jed. Someone getting $80,000 right now change their whole life, way, and that's so far from $1,000,000, babe. $80,000 change someone whole life. $10,000 right now, you putting somebody on change their whole life. You put $500 inside someone on right now, but it could change their whole entire life. Right now, but you could give someone $30. You could give somebody $30 right now, and it'll change their entire life, boy. So you can't put a price on it. But yeah, that's me.
AP News.
Uh,
North American bats.
that's where we at right now, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, though. I'm glad y'all stayed this long, Dred. That was cool. That was cool. Thank y'all for getting in this Erica Hall. Kai Boy J always tuning in too, boy. Maurice White, read the Bible. Yeah, Maurice White say read the Bible, talk to God, read the Bible, talk to someone. Talk to someone, right? God always be listening. See, I don't like I like to say more. You know, but some people say talk to God and just leave it right there. You gotta talk to God. Just talk to God. Go to God. And they try, it's right. It's right. But you gotta say a little more, but especially for people who listen and like people aren't being there. You know, people aren't being there. But you gotta it's how you say things to certain people. So you gotta know the person who you're talking to. But sometimes you say, man, you say God, and as soon as you say God, some people like, oh, another one with the same thing, Jared. Hey, you gotta understand the person who you're talking to, you know, and know how to approach them with certain things. Like I could talk to someone way, and I can tell off the front way if I start with this God talk right now, I can push them away, but they can stray out. You can stray off. So you gotta know how to work it in there. You know what I mean? And this thing with sense, but it's just like you talking with kids and things, but you gotta know how to like sometimes you teach kids through games, right? Because right now they're to the point where they love games. So if you could find a way to put that lesson into a game, is a better possibility that they're gonna get it. And it's the same way of it like talking to people, man, conversing or conversating with anybody. You gotta understand that person and see where they are. So yeah, I hope. Yeah. Ha ha, white people dreams. I want big ball too. What is Bahamas coming to? And the newspaper and the other form of media is only tip of the iceberg. Well, the newspaper and the media can always beat up spreading the news. Whatever it is, they could be spreading it. Good, bad, it could be there. You know. It's everybody else who feel like there's the newspaper and the media outlet too, Jared. Who ain't putting the thought process of that. You'll never open up a newspaper. No matter what the newspaper get going on, but no matter what the newspaper get going on, what they talking about, you will never open up a newspaper and see them up on the front page or on any other page inside the newspaper. Them stuff where they get circulating now. Never. Never. Man, you might open a newspaper and read some things where you be like, oh, that's a lie. Yeah, I ain't saying they ain't post no lies now. They can post what they get, whatever it is they get. But so are you single? You and Kalika break up? Jeanette said, "Why single?" Well, I know. I gotta ask Kalika first. I know. Sometimes you break up with these guys, but they ain't break up with you. So are you really single? I know. I know. But anyway, thank you all for doing that. Get back on the people draw. Do some stuff. But like I say, I can put it out there again. But if you want, get anything off your chest, you want just say something, boy. My DMs are open. My emails are open. sbebuckins@gmail.com. Everything should be right there. My about info. Send it. Say something. It don't have to be now. And I can tell you right now, but I don't look at my stuff all the time. My God, I don't be in my inbox section just fucking looking. That really ain't me. But I can look to it. And when I do come across it, I can read it. If that help you in any way, then we do our part. That's a good start. All right. So I on a God run. God over everything. God over everything is correct. Um, but yeah, thank you all for tuning in, Dred. I get no deal. Oh yeah. May 13th, y'all. May 13th. I celebrating 10 years of doing Sawyer Boy TV. Mother's Day is the following day. And we celebrating 50th Independence. And also I think the following week is Bahamas Carnival. So I'm having an event. And it's gonna be so good, Jared. I can have some new Sawyer Boy videos, stand-up comedy, live performances, good drinks, tipsy bar could be in the place, good food, good location, big screen. So you can watch your if you love the videos, if you love Fatwist, if you love Kaliga, Sawyer Boy, Grammy Sawyer, Lil Boy, all them good stuff. Brand new videos, play it on a big screen. You get to see it for the first time right there. Save the date, May 13th. Further details coming soon. And yeah, man, y'all support the thing. Let's support each other and make it happen, babe. It's time to laugh. It's time to have a good time, and that's what I here for. And that's exactly what I do. I want the side eating. Aha! Shut up! You making my side ache, Sawyer. I can't laugh this much, but I want you laugh and you snort. I like when you laugh and, and you had a little snort thing, but you just do. I like that. That means I get you. So mark the date, May 13th. And thank you all for sharing this video, man. If you want to share it again. Because I feel like I say some stuff, but yeah, I know. Sometimes I just open my mouth, but I don't write nothing on. I just like to go with it. I let God get me and let him lead the way. I like to ask for guidance and protection. My guidance and protection ain't just driving. It ain't just walking. It ain't just running. It's me talking too. Time I open my mouth, I want to say something with God could look and be like, okay. I respect that. That's my boy. That's my boy. Keep on going. You're doing a good job, you know? So yeah, yeah, I can see you all later. Hold on, wait. Wait, let's get back on you. Hold on. Hold on, yo. Hold on. Star 106 is 12:14 in the afternoon on this Monday, April 17th. Hey, the rain coming down today, y'all. The rain coming down today, but get your raincoat, get your umbrella, put on your Peppa Pig boots. Carry them inside the grocery store when you go in, but sometimes you go inside the grocery store and you come out, your car under the water look like Florida airport. You be like, how I can get to my car? You see someone pass or one jet ski. Miss, you need a ride to your car? $7, I carry you and them grocery. One shot. Straight to the car. Hey, that's how we set up right now. But listen, the NBA playoffs has begun. All the game ones are done. Saturday was the first of many of the playoffs, and Sunday was the second day of game ones. And I got the results here of exactly what exactly happened in all of these games. And on Saturday we had 4 games. We had the Knicks versus the Cavaliers. The Knicks beat the Cavaliers 101-97 and take a 1-0 lead. The Celtics, they beat the Atlanta Hawks 112-99. Who else we had? Scroll down. Let's see. Oh, okay. Nets and the 76ers, they played, but the 76ers like, but I ain't letting y'all beat us, boy. So they beat them by 20 points, 121-101. And the next game, I am so confused. It's almost like, when you have a mean girlfriend, but you also have a girlfriend that you really like too. And now them two meet each other and they fighting. And you got to look at it from the car because you don't want them to know that you see it and that you there. And that's what happened right now because you get the Sacramento Kings going up against the Golden State Warriors. And if anyone really knows me, and the people who know Miko know that I am a Sacramento King fan from 1999. Now, I could be honest with you. I started to pull for Golden State. Sacramento did make the playoffs this year. They haven't made the playoffs from my little girl was 1. Now she's 17, so 16 years they haven't made the playoffs. Even though I am a Sacramento King fan, pulling for them. But when playoff time come, I got to find someone else to pull for because my team was not there. So many years it was the Miami Heat. I like the Miami Heat. I like the whole LeBron James thing. Like when he went there with Dwayne Wade, and they did their thing, and then Golden State came around. I was like, but I like this Golden State team, but I like how they play. And I've been a Golden State fan for a while. So I'm in the predicament where I get Golden State Warriors going up against the Sacramento Kings, and I don't know who to pull for. It's like you watching them, like every time someone hit a blow, I'm like, yeah, that's a good punch. And the next one punch, that was a nice punch too. I don't know. They were 2 of them was really good punches. So the Sacramento Kings came up on the top, 126-123. And like I said, I don't know how and who I'm going to pull for. But if the Sacramento Kings do beat the Golden State Warriors, I am happy about that. But if the Golden State Warriors beat the Sacramento Kings, I am also happy about that. Now, yesterday we had the Lakers going up against the Grizzlies, and the Lakers, they beat the Grizzlies 128-112. The Miami Heat beat the number 1 Milwaukee Bucks 130-117. The Clippers, that Clippers game last night, Russell Westbrook was out there holding it down. Even though he wasn't putting up much points, he still was on the board. Put a big block on Buck at the end of the game to kind of seal the win for the LA Clippers. They beat the Suns, DeAndre Ayton and the Suns, 115 to 110. And even in that game, where it's like Bahamian versus Bahamian, right? You get DeAndre Ayton on the Phoenix Suns, and you also get Eric Gordon on the Clippers. Seems like, two Bahamians on this team. I don't know who would have pulled for. Who would have pulled for? So I in between with that one. And then the last game was the Denver Nuggets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Denver blew them out by 80 to 109. Now, tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors and the Kings play at 10 o'clock, and the Nets and the 76ers play at 7:30. So those are the two games. Keep your eyes locked right here. Star 106. Boom. All right. Someone say ticket. Yeah, I get that coming up. Just stay tuned. We have official flyer and where you can buy the ticket, because you'll be able to go on Eventbrite and purchase your tickets online. All right. So once I get that, I will let you all know what is going on, man. So thank you all for tuning in every Monday to Friday. This way, be Star 106. You can listen to us on the radio, Star 106.5 FM. Yeah, man. And y'all, if y'all want your hair braid, boy, Chantel the braider, but she's braider. Hey, ladies, not saying that they have you all there, right? Ladies, before I go, if I do it, like you got Chantel the braider, right? Suppose we had Brian the braider. Like we got one boy Brian, right? Brian is braider. But Brian don't like mine. You know what I mean? And if he like mine, it ain't really noticeable. You know, you can look at some people and see they like mine, right? You know, they openly gay and whatever. But Brian the braider, but Brian the braider is braid here. He ain't in prison. He just is braid here on the porch through one corner. Ladies, y'all going to him? And man, how would you look at Brian the braider if he braiding here? But like y'all gonna look at him a little funny? If I see Brian the braider braiding there, but y'all sitting on side of the porch and he braiding there, but he'd be like, Brian the braider. Where you learn that, baby? You can't teach me that here. One guys on my porch and they ain't do what me braid their hair and they ain't do more. Brian the braider, but Brian the braider would make so much money. And so if he's braiding there, and plus he ain't like mine. If you like mine, you still make money. But if you don't like mine, I feel like you would make so much money. Straight mine braiding there. I feel like you would make plenty money. But I see that on a movie. What movie that was, man? He was coming in there braiding there. They thought he liked mine, but he didn't like mine. Queen Latifah was a nutty. Ruby Huxtable was on that thing too. I can't remember what it was, but y'all enjoy your day, man. We gotta come into it. A seaman, my bird is on the water. He diving through the Friday. Ellie said this was a well-needed live. Thank you, Ellie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you got something from it. I'm glad that it was well-needed. Hey, Crowd Fest. I am hosting it. Cat Island Raking Fest. Raking Scrape. Cat Island Raking Scrape Fest. I hosting it. Both of them in June. Yes, they are. So I could be an Andres hosting Crowd Fest. And then, am I starting? I starting in Cat Island for his hosting Rake and Scrape. And then the end of the month is Crab Fest. I got all the flyers and things too as I post them. So if you're trying to party and have a good time, boy, y'all come and join me to these places, right? I love Rake and Scrape music. All right, but y'all enjoy your day, man. If you feel like sharing it, share it. Yeah, so I could go because I'm trying to keep it too long. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, man. I'm a boatman, a seaman. I work on the water, island. Brian the barber making bank, boy. 120 a pop. Ghana breads, 2.5 a day, $600 a day. If he just working 5 days, he can make $3,000 in 1 week. Cooper TC. I need someone to teach me how to braid hair. Chantel the Brito, could you teach me how to braid some hair, please? I would I would leave this job and braid hair on my porch, boy. That should be fun, too, boy. My work is on. Hey, Cooper TC, that's plenty of money to be making a week. $3 in a week just braiding hair. Not saying just braiding hair, like braiding hair is just braiding hair, because I can't braid no hair, but I see you all be doing some neat stuff and then too, but I see everyone wearing the hearts on the side. I see she get the hearts on the side. I see a couple other people that I saw last week. They get the hearts right here on the side, braid on the side. Chantel the Brady, you could do that? I sure you could do that, man. Don't get mad because I asked you that. Trying to find out because I know someone here looking for that same style where they get the little heart on the side. But Chantel the Brady, I think Chantel the Brady could do that, boy. So if you need your hair braid, boy, Chantel the Brady. You can't tell me Chantel the Brady ain't pay me $750 to talk about her like this, right? Hey, it's all about behemoths supporting behemoths. However, which way we do it, I feel like we need to do it, right? Some people is only to support because they getting something out of it. Is that really support? Is that really support or helping if you only doing it because of what you can gain from it? Yeah, I don't think so, Dred. And tickets start from $35, wait. $35 ain't no VIP and it's general admission. It's general admission. Mind you might have one different in the section. You want ball out, you want lounge in the lounge area. We have a lounge area. But tickets are $35, man. I don't like the VIP platinum section, general admission thing too much. But when you come to my thing, but everybody is one. Unless you really want to pay some extra money, then we'll set something up on the side for you. Because we can need that money. I ain't like, we can need that little money. Now, if you want to pay something a little extra, just so you can feel a little differently, then hey, we could do that. But when you come to my wife, all us is one. All us is one. But we behemoths, and we come to have a good time, and I want everyone to feel like we come to have a good time, all right? And y'all check out the new video, the speech before church. Just post that just now too. So like I said, get plenty new videos could be dropping on May 13th. Save the date. I gonna have the link so you can be able to buy the tickets and all that good stuff. It coming. All right. I go on, y'all. I go on for true this time though. See y'all later, man.